I'm a living example of you can get punched in the face and get back up, because I'm the modern day Aztec warrior. I'm spitting it heavy, the mission is steady. Your bitches are jelly, I'm ditching the petty. You're digging for pennies, I'm itching and ready. I open my heart when I listen to Shetty. I'm bold like a boss, but I'm little like Debbie. I know what the bros, I got richer than Getty. I'm holding the guap and I'm whipping the Yeti. Yeah, Kari can play with advanced moves. I'm fucking my girl and her man too. I'm taking the ball like Durant do. My soul is the one that I can't lose. I soak up the sun like a sand dune. I'm holding up love with the bamboo. I'm rolling the blunt by the candle. Taking the game, running it back without taking a drink. Yeah, I'm the one and I'm making a wave. Rolling the blunt and I'm blazing a J. I'm escaping the brain, go straight for the cake. I'ma take to the bank, not taking a break. I'm made for the race, I pray for the day. I wake with a bake in a greatest state. Are you living in a box? I'm bigger than a box. I'm spitting to supply my bread. My vision on the top is living like a boss when I kick it in a nice white jet. I'm quicker with the bars, I'm wishing with a one. Yeah, I'm dipping to the bar, I guess. I'm switching like LeBron when I spit it in song. My mission is to try my best. Taking a stab, but I came with a bat. I be chasing to grab my goals. If you hate in the back and you ain't with the facts, don't be faking and act like bros. Welcome back to MMA Underground, your favorite part of Tuesday. The one half of dynamic duo killing it, known as Buddy V, with the one and only
Sam K. And man, we got two phenomenal guests in the building tonight. All the way from StreetBeefs Scrapyard, we have the one, the only, Ninja Steve. And shoot, all the way from the West Coast, making his second appearance on the show, Mr. Lion Center Pride. How we doing?
Hey, chilling, man. Chilling. Good to be back.
Good. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Great to have y'all.
It's nice.
What's up, Derek Cage? Now, it's going to be a fun episode because I just rewatched a lot of your guys' fights. And so, yeah, I'm excited to talk about some of these. Shoot, I'll say, when we had you back on, you actually, Lion Center Pride, you had fought DTP.
Yeah.
But you're coming off some a major MMA fight. You want to kind of let the people know about it that missed it?
Oh, yeah. So I got a win. I got my first win. And I got to do MMA this time because last time it was boxing. But I really wanted to do MMA because I'm not really a boxer. You know what I mean? So it was good to get an MMA fight. And then I got my win. It was against Savage. And it went the distance. But I feel like I was able to show a lot more of my skill set, definitely, as opposed to the first fight. Because the first fight, I feel like the first fight wasn't a good representation of me as a martial artist, me as a fighter. And then, so I was able to show more of my skills in my MMA fight. So I was happy about that.
Nice. And hey, Fire Chicken, I'll send you a message later. I was just about to, but I was running late. Bam. Now, Ninja Steve, I want to say I think, but I can't remember. Were you boxing champion at one point?
No. See, I took a crack at Lights Out's title, but I was never a holder of the belt.
What's it like to fight Lights Out? Let us know. Come on, we got to talk about it.
That was a lot of pressure. He got me with some good bangers. He definitely kept me on my toes. I want to say that was one of my most challenging matches, but that was an awesome experience.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That was definitely a banger, man. I watched that recently. It was definitely a good one.
Yeah, he kept me on my
toes. If you guys don't know, he's got arms like that, like his legs. Ninja Steve's arms are bigger than his legs. Now, Lion, Center Pride, I'm curious. You said you came off the MMA win. One thing I did want to know, because I remember in our past show you had talked about cardio being an issue. I was curious if what kind of changes you made to your game plan to be able to come out with the win on top this time.
This time, well, I took it a lot more serious. I didn't want to lose again. I didn't like the way it felt to lose. I didn't want to lose again, so I took it a lot more serious this time. And I just did a lot of biking, running, swimming, and I utilized the sauna and the steam room a lot. Like when I go to the gym and work out, that's how I start all my workouts. Is like I just shadow box in the steam room and the sauna for like 20-30 minutes. And yeah, so I was able to get lighter. I lost a lot. I lost like 50 pounds from the first fight to this fight. And what is it called? Uh, yeah, that just being lighter and then working on that. Even though I still got tired, I could definitely tell the improvement in my cardio. Because after the first round with DTP, I was like fucking dog shit tired. Fucking, I was just going on hard after that because I wasn't about to quit. Fucking, but this fight I got tired too, but it wasn't until later. But even after the fight, I wasn't as tired as I was when I fought DTP. You know what I mean? Like, and I could tell the difference. But it's not. I'm definitely not where I want to be. So I'm just training. I'm still training, working hard, just trying to lose more weight, get better cardio, get more in shape. So each time I fight, I'm able to show a better, more improved version. Yeah, because I'm not trying to be a heavyweight. I'm not even a natural heavyweight. I got extra pounds on me. I gotta get off.
Hey, food tastes good, man. No food.
Yeah.
Hey, I gotta say, bro, watching you live, man, I definitely saw the improvements. I definitely saw the loss in weight, and I would say even more so to credit to your cardio. You were calmer. You know what I mean? You weren't as reckless, if you will. You know, and that plays a huge role, man. The mental keeping that sharp, staying on top of that. Can you speak to that? Was there a difference in the mind frame going into this fight?
Yeah, most definitely. I wanted like, well, number one, for the first fight, fucking, I took it serious, but I didn't take it as serious as I should have took it realistically. And then I was hella high too. Like, and then this fight, I didn't even smoke. Like leading up to it, I didn't smoke. I didn't smoke before I fought. And I was just focused on just staying calm, sticking to my game plan, and not getting emotional or like getting personally invested in it. You know, I was treating it as sparring. Even though I knew it was a real fight, but I was trying to be in the mind frame of like, because when I'm sparring, I'm able to think and do everything that I need to do and focus and stick to what I'm trying to do and not get emotional. But so that's what I was trying to have that mind frame of sparring wise in the fight. And like, okay, even though it's a real fight, let's just remain calm. Let's chill. Just focus on what needs to be done. We know this is what we got to do. Because I had a whole game plan. I felt I stuck to my game plan. And then, yeah, also training as much as I had been training. And like I said, I've been in the steam room in the sauna a lot. And it gets fucking hot as fuck in there. And then I start wanting to like fucking walk out and quit and shit. But then I'm able to make myself stay. Like it starts to get to a mental battle inside the fucking sauna and shit when you're in there for hella long. You just like start wanting to get out. Oh fuck, okay. I need to leave. But I think that helped a lot too with my mental fortitude and being able to just, and plus I didn't let myself get emotional, you know? Like yeah. I was like before the first one, I felt it too. I just had a lot of adrenaline and it was nerves and just my first one, and I was like, all right, like let's fucking go. Like, you know what I'm saying? But then with this one, I was like, I was still focused, but I was like, all right, we've been here before. Let's go. You know?
Yep, I've been there. I'm ready to go. Yeah. I like
it. Well said. Well said.
Now, Ninja Steve, when you came for your first event, did you come, if I remember, with like a group of people?
So with my first, it was just me and my buddy. His fight name is Vic Jr. We just kind of like, it was just me and him. And then his I want to say uncle or something like that, Casey. We were just kind of doing backyard stuff over at his place, you know, preparing. I think I got a solid 8 days of training before that first event that I went to. Hey, that was crazy. That I believe his name was Damu Ascari. That dude was hitting me with the hammer of God every time he touched me, man. Like, if it wasn't for cardio, dude, I would have lost that one.
I remember that fight. Okay, yeah, I remember that. Woo, that was a good one.
That was crazy.
Yeah, man, you've definitely been in some wars yourself. Um, to go along with what we were just talking about, man, like how do you stay focused? How do you stay calm? You know, because you're a dog, but you've also faced a few dogs as well.
Right, right. See, I like to think that it's all about the recovery and pacing yourself. And see, a lot of the time I'll be in there and I'll forget to breathe while I'm throwing, and I'll get real winded. You know what I mean? And I just got to keep my mind clear. And, you know, doing that it makes it hard to hear the corners and stuff like that. So because it just kind of ends up being just me and the other guy in the ring. And yeah, I just try to act accordingly, just go with the motion.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
And I saw one comment earlier because we do talk about it, you know, on a few different shows. What your opinion was on if weed does hinder the performance of an athlete during a fight, or as we've heard many times, do you feel that it maybe puts you in a flow state? And that goes to both of y'all.
So for me, when I'm playing other sports, like I know when I'm playing basketball and stuff, or even if I go to the gym and stuff and shit like that, or if I'm playing video games or doing something, I feel like weed gets me in the flow state. But I think it was a mixture of I was high during the first fight, but also just nerves and my first fight in Street Beefs, and I just got real emotional, and like I was in my head, and I was like, all right, let's go, we're gonna make it. And plus also that's one thing I wanted to have a war. I wanted to get a knockout. I didn't want to go to decision. It was just a combination of multiple things for my first fight. But definitely I don't know. I just wanted to do things right for this one. I was like, okay, let me just be level-headed, clear-headed. There's nothing. I don't want to have no excuses if I lose, because I know I've been putting the work in enough. Let me take it seriously. Just do what I got to do. Yeah. So I honestly don't. I don't know if it does or doesn't, but yeah, I don't know.
I could dig it.
See, I feel like that would depend on the person, because, like, see, I've been trying to cut back myself recently, just because I've been trying to just go into things like a lot more clear-minded and stuff like that. But for somebody with like a stronger tolerance, I feel like it could definitely settle the nerves and just like help them flow a little bit more. But like, since my tolerance is so low right now, I'd probably get all paranoid and jittery and stuff.
Right, about to start. You about to fight here? Hit this. All right. You're like, oh damn, oh shit, I don't want to.
For real.
I think that only happened to one guy at the scrapyard when he got real paranoid about his opponent, and ended up fighting him. But yeah, man, that's
Bad
crazy.
trip, huh?
Yeah,
It
right.
is. I feel like with most sports, I can smoke weed, or like I smoke weed while I train, everything else. But similar to like fight day, I don't smoke the day of my fight until right after, because I feel like with fight, like we could play a lot of sports, you don't play fighting. So if I'm really gonna take it seriously, if I know that this isn't defending my family's life, I know that this man is gonna throw very calculated punches, kicks, whatever, with full force, or bait me to hit me, drop my guard and hit me full force. I feel like my reaction time, I want to be on that, because then when I smoke, I can also have a little bit more of that. Even if I'm flowing, a little bit more of that lackadaisical state where I'll get rocked and be like, oh shit, I'm thinking it's okay to keep my hand guard down, and now he just capitalized on my mistake. So yeah, I feel that, King Cow. And I saw that someone asked what weight you fight at too. I'm curious, Ninja Steve.
So I try to keep it closer to 135. That's what my boxing coaches want me to do. Currently, I'm for this coming event, I'm going to be weighing in right around 145. Hey, I'm a fatty at heart. Can't help myself when it comes to food.
Hey, I'm right there with you, brother. Don't feel bad. Ryan is over there trying to do some matchmaking, if I had to guess. Yeah, man. I feel like everybody is different. Every individual, it's their own body, it's their own system, and what works for some people doesn't work for others,
Right.
For me, it's kind of like an amplifier, you know what I mean? So I exercise with caution,
Right.
but I exercise with,
Yeah.
as far as training, the productivity goes up, as far as the actual fight day, I'll do it, first thing in the morning, and then right after the fight, I won't do it like right before, but for sure that morning, just to help with the whole overall process of getting ready, getting prepped, relaxing, yeah.
Hell yeah. Man, I will say though, one favorite thing about smoking weed around the fights is when I go to other yards, I love seeing how the weed tastes in other states. Woo! Which brings me to my next question. Either of you might be traveling sometime soon or, try to go to a different branch. So, I mean,
See, I would love to go to a different branch just to, feel the environment, check it out. I've always wanted to try and get a match in at every single branch.
Hey, we waiting for you over in the West Coast, bro.
Hey, I'll be there one of these days.
Definitely welcome. Definitely find you a matchup.
yeah, you guys got some good 145ers and 135ers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see a couple of their videos here and there. There's some bangers coming out of there.
For sure, bro. What about you, Lion Center Pride?
Yeah. I want to go to the scrapyard. I want to fight in their cage. It looks cool. Okay. So that's why I want to go see what's up with that. But definitely West Coast. I'm gonna be fighting here for the most part. You know what I'm saying? It's West Side, the best side. You feel me? But no, for real. Like I'm trying to go to the scrapyard though. It looks hella cool. I've been watching the videos and shit. I'm like, oh yeah, it looks fun. Fucking.
It's good up here. All those trees.
There's a
Hey,
great
man.
over there.
And I
If
got
you
a
don't
homie
believe in
out Arizona,
Sasquatch,
too.
say it again.
I said, and I got a homie in Arizona too, so I could go visit him. So it's like kill two birds, one stone.
That'd be a decent fight, Ryan. Glitch is
Right? Steven Glitchy.
that's my partner, man. That'd be a decent fight. Hey, for those who don't believe, Sasquatch is real. Like going to Washington and like Gig Harbor, where it's at, all the trees and shit. Like, yeah, that thing is definitely out there.
You hear it grumbling at night. You're like, what the hell?
Man, just like being surrounded and legitimately not being able to see the sky, like that's the real thing,
Crazy.
But bro, it's a vibe. It's definitely a vibe. It's a great vibe. It's a great cage. The turf, it's perfect for everything but MMA. If it's gonna really hurt doing MMA on that turf.
Like what, like AstroTurf, like from football field?
Yep,
Yeah.
that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I play football with
Sup,
10
Monday?
years, so
Yeah, that ain't gonna phase you. Somebody like you, it ain't gonna phase you, but I'm just saying, like, it's legit, bro. It's legit.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Oh, you're going squatching, huh? All right.
Yeah, take a squatching, whatever. Squatching.
What is squatching?
You go search for Bigfoot, huh?
Oh, okay, that's what that is. Okay.
Or try to set him up or some shit.
Shit.
You won't get sand in your eyes, though.
Ooh.
Yeah, see. It's like, I always joke, with every cage, there's like a little bit of like a R2, some sort of like cage attack or something. Like if you got the rash guards, you're good at the scrapper. You're pretty good. The sand, for the most part, is the one thing about West Coast. In Virginia, I don't know. I like the beauty bark, but I think they switch between that and a different. Yeah, no, it's the beauty bark cage. So.
No, they got the mud. They got the mud. They got the humidity. They got the big ass crowd. So, those who aren't really phased may be phased. They got the guy in the background saying, "Hey, hey, hey," like Yeah, y'all seen them videos they do in the back. Hey!
Y'all see the video.
All that shit'll throw you off, man. All that shit'll throw you off. So
You won't get impaled by shipping crates. That's half the fun. It's life without a little edge. You know, we're backyard brawling for a reason.
No,
gotta
it'd be
spice
cool
it
to
up.
go to the OG yard. It would. It'd be cool to go out there.
See, I'm getting my diet right now because I do want to fight around 140. And yeah, with the new year, I think I'm gonna 2024. I'm gonna hit West Coast, the OG yard, the scrap yard, and if 30 South has an event, I could go. My goal for 2024 is to try to hit every location again. It's been too long. I have the itch. It's going.
That'd be dope, man.
That'd be fire.
That'd be dope.
So I was actually curious for Lion Sins of Pride with your fights. I know your first fight to now there was a bit of a gap. Were you looking to try to get a fight right away, or did you want to kind of have a little bit of a break and heal up and get back to 100% and before you try to get back out there?
Fucking no. I wanted to come back as soon as possible, but I had got like a respiratory infection. Fucking like in like March. Fucking so yeah. That's because I wanted to come back around like March, April-ish, but then that's what happened. And then I got over that, and then I started training and shit, and then I broke my fucking toe in like June, and I was like, fuck. And I ended up fighting with like a broken toe. It was still healing a little bit. But I wasn't gonna pull out. But I was like, oh fuck, now I fucked my toe up. But yeah, so otherwise I would have fought faster. Like, yeah. Like if we had an event in like November or some shit, I would have fought then. I just wasn't trying to fight in October.
Yeah, it happens. And what about? Oh, what's up?
I was just gonna say you never know because last year they did something similar where they said, "Oh, we're not gonna have an event in November or December," and then next thing you know, like the first week in November, they did a poll and they were like, "Hey, if enough people sign up on the poll, we'll do a November event." So, you never know, but
cool.
that recovery is key, and it's good that you're taking that time. My bad, buddy.
Oh, you're good. What's up, Bushido?
Oh, what's up? I met him at the event. Finally, I met him. He's hella chill.
Yeah, hell yeah. I remember I saw when I met him, he had like a short hair with a comb over. Now I met him, he's got long hair. I'm like, hell yeah. Now I was gonna ask Ninja Steve, you think you're gonna have a fight coming up soon too?
Yeah, I'm gonna go this Saturday to the scrapyard for the October.
Let's go.
Nice. So
Do you have a matchup or?
I have a possible one. Not too sure yet though.
Okay. I wanted to know. I'm sorry, y'all. I wanted to know, where'd you get the name from? How'd that happen?
Oh, so when I was younger, I got into the whole Juggalo thing, and then Ninja Steve kind of just said it, and fucking it just stuck with me ever since. Like, I got this tattoo when I was like 13.
Yeah, okay.
You're like, this the original. Look how fake. Yeah, that's old school.
Yeah, the homie was following me around a buddy of mine's house party with it was a dull sewing needle and some penny. And he was just like, we were like walking around drinking. It hurt. It's all kinds of sloppy, honestly. It's got an afro instead of dreadlocks, too.
You got a one of one, man.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. It's original. No one's got that.
Absolutely.
I got a question for both you guys, man. Let's say you two were to go out to each other's respective branch. Is there anybody you guys would like to fight? Anybody who stands out from each branch?
I don't even know.
Yeah, honestly, I don't even know off the top of my head. Like, I don't even know off the top of my head. Fucking whoever,
Okay, West Coast, about 135, 145.
Yeah,
I
I
do
don't
like
know.
the glitch. I'm trying to think.
That'd be a good fight.
How am I spacing on them now, too? I'm starting spacing on some names.
Because I'm not even gonna lie, I'm like I've been watching Street Beefs West Coast a lot, and then I'm like a casual observer of the scrapyard, so I don't really know like the fighters like that over there.
Hey, it's the same thing, vice versa, with me. I'm a fan of them, like, and I'm so terrible with names. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a
It's
lot
one
of
of those things.
content.
Exactly. For one of my fighters to watch today, actually, this guy has had fights for going up to 2 years ago, and I just now found it. I'm like, holy shit! How have I missed every single one of his fights? I
Who the
was
fuck
thinking
is
that too with
Blake?
the brick house. That'd be a nice fight.
Yeah, that'd be a good
Ooh.
fight. Kickboxing.
Ooh.
Oh, he doesn't do MMA.
He might
Does
do
he?
MMA. He's done an MMA match before. I'm pretty sure. Well, a couple, like two.
I mean, fuck it. You want to do kickboxing? I'd be down. Like,
That'd be a good match.
I always
does MMA
I
with
tell you
just
what, Brick House and the Terrifier are my favorite fight series for the kickboxing tournament. Because in Brick House was
Oh,
the
I fucking
champion.
seen Terrifier
Terrifier,
fight before. I think I saw
yeah,
like
Terrifier
one
knocked
of
him
his
out,
fights
and then
too.
Brick House came back and got the belt, and I was just like, "That's what I'm talking about. That's what it's about."
I still got Terrifier several notches above Brickhouse. I know he got the win on one of those fights, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Moving on.
Yeah. Well,
uh,
that's perfect because we're talking about fighting. There's levels to this, and I'm curious with both of you having skin in the game, you having many fights going to the next level, you coming off a win and trying to up your record. Are we expected to stay in street beefs? Because we have people coming. There's some BKFC opportunities. I think I saw Unknown. He's gonna be on there. Lil Mac, his opponent pulled out because he was scared. We got people like DTP and No Love and Power Slap. I mean, what would you guys like to take this to the next level?
Yeah. Are you about it? You gotta go? Or?
Oh no, you go ahead. You go ahead.
Sure. Yeah, most definitely. I'd like to take it to the next level. I think we touched on that last time I was on here a little bit. Like, I'd definitely be down. Yeah, like right now I'm just training, trying to get better, trying to get in better shape, get down a small weight class, get my cardio better, and just trying to keep winning, keep improving. And if opportunity arises, most definitely, I don't see why not. If I'll do it for free, I'll do it, get paid. So shit.
what weight
That last
class
one, I think you
are
said
you looking to go to?
I'm trying to get down definitely to light heavyweight, but maybe even middleweight. Because back in 2020, I was like 190 pounds. Fucking so I just had like two really bad, like big injuries, like back to back. I had tore my Achilles, and then I had like tore muscle in my back. So then I was like just chilling, playing video games, eating, and then put on a fucking shit ton of weight. But yeah, I'm not a natural heavyweight at all. So like either like light heavyweight or maybe even down to middleweight, I get my weight back down.
Shoot, after taking hits from heavyweights, the other people feel nice and easy. You're like, that's it. Well, come on, give me some more. What about you, Ninja Steve?
See, I totally would love to get a couple of amateur matches on under my belt. I don't really have like big plans of going professional or nothing like that. See, I always before I first started in the scrapyard, I was always like a casual viewer of street beefs and stuff like that. And the homie Vic Jr., he was telling me, he's like, "Oh man, I know how to get into street beefs." I was like, "No way, bro! I got to get in that." And then that's how I got in there on that first one. And I started thinking after that first match, because after that first match is when we actually got into a boxing gym, and then I figured, I'm gonna get a good number of fights under my belt in the scrapyard because I get nervous kind of easy, you know what I mean? And I figured that'll be a good way to, like shake the nerves loose, you know what I mean? Get ready for like a real amateur ring. And I've actually had an opportunity with my boxing gym to have my first amateur bout in Ukiah, California. And I took the Greyhound all the way out there. And then there was a delay on one of my buses, and I got stuck in Sacramento, and
Yeah, shout out to that.
that one bus made all my other buses get missed, and I had to talk this like random Greyhound driver into taking me to Ukiah, and I totally missed the fight, but I totally want to get into archery.
Damn, that's a
And
hell of a story.
do you dabble with anything other than boxing, or are you just strictly with boxing?
So for right now, I just do boxing. When I was younger, I was in a Muay Thai gym. Um, I want to say I had a good like 3-4 months of consistent work in there. And then one day I was like in my backyard, I was trying to learn how to do a tornado kick. And I went straight into the hard stretchers and crippled my left leg. Like bad. It was horrible. I couldn't walk for a year and a half. And I ended up, I taught myself how to walk again. And for a good stretch of time, I was completely out of martial arts. And finally, I picked boxing back up, and I've just been running with it ever since.
Got you. Damn.
Ooh, damn. Hell yeah. That's cool shit. I was always curious too, because I was with the boxing I liked, and I was wondering how that would translate. I didn't know that you did kickboxing or Muay Thai. That's kind of cool. Hell yeah.
I used to have pretty good leg game, but not since I crippled my leg. I ain't got no leg game now.
I would have liked to seen that, man. I think you in the Muay Thai field would have been really dangerous, man.
It's a different breed over there. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, that would have put you in free smokes weight class. Dang. No.
Oh, yeah, huh?
Yeah.
No, that's cool. I like that. That's the best part I like about this show. I get to learn about all sorts of new things that I didn't even know. Because it's like sometimes that's my favorite thing about a fighter is you can look at someone and be like, oh, that person's wrestled. Oh, that person's boxed. Oh, they definitely did some taekwondo. Look at those legs. And it's just like it's kind of cool to see and hear. And yeah, I like it.
Hell yeah.
Excuse me. Oh, so this is my favorite question. I haven't asked this in a few shows. If you were to go work out, you want to put a long, hard ass workout, you got to focus, you got to get in the zone. What kind of music we putting on, or are you just working out in silence?
What is it called? I got a whole playlist actually. I got a whole playlist of like a bunch of different shit. Oh hey, my dog just came up to me. I got a whole bunch of playlists of a bunch of different shit. Like it's literally titled workout playlist. I got some rock in there. I got a bunch of rap. I got some anime shit in there too. Fucking yeah, basically just like whatever song that like pumps me up, leading up to the fight, my last fight. I don't know, like my song or like the fight camp was just was "Here I Go Again" by Whitesnake. That was like my main song. I just kept like, I don't know, it was getting me in the zone. And I'm just like, here we go, let's fucking go.
All right, I like it. Hell yeah.
But I got a lot of 50 Cent in there too, like first 2 album 50 Cent.
Good stuff.
I dig it.
See, like when I'm running and stuff like that, I like to put on like really old timey warrior quotes, like kind of like philosophical stuff. You know what I mean? Because I figure when you're running, you're like a sponge. You know what I mean? It just hits different. And I try to listen to more like classical music in a sense, some with like a lot more of a rhythm than anything else.
Hell yeah. And yes,
Like
the playlist that the Yankee and the Brit that Jay has, check that out. I learned many new songs from there, and they cover every genre. So yeah, you guys like any kind of music? Anyone likes any kind of music? You will find almost every genre on the playlist. So I promise you, do not miss it. Overtime Hustling. You want to check it out. And then, sorry, it's okay.
Nah, bro. You knocked that one out.
Hell yeah. I see, personally, I like music. I like doing that when I work out, or sometimes if I do a little more cardio, like on the heavy bag, I'll play like something that's a little more fast tempo. I'll try to keep pace. But I don't know why. When I run, I want to make a point. I will always keep my breath in time with my feet. So that way, as I speed up at certain points and I slow down, I know it's about 4.5 miles what I run. And so that way I could speed up for the beginning, and I try to count with longer 8 breaths. And then as I start to get more winded, I'll try to take those deeper 6, then I drop down to the deeper 4, and then that way I try to space it so that way I at least stay some sort of consistency. I don't know why for me, but when I listen to music, when I run, I'll zone out. Next thing I know, I'm going half speed. I'm half-assing it. My legs are just like barely pulling. Versus when I'm focusing on my pace, I could take full strides, get a full leg workout. Anyone did an amateur? What was your walkout music? Mine was "Go to Sleep" by Eminem. Ooh, all right.
That was a fire song too.
Did you have a song picked for your amateur fight? I feel it. Go see.
No, I never got a song picked out. Honestly, I didn't even get that far. My coach offered it, and it was like a last minute thing because the original scheduled fighter like called out at last minute, and it was like the second or third guy to do that to the opponent that I would have faced. And I was like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna get in there. I was like, you know, I'm here.
That's fucked up. So like that means he was supposed to have 4 different opponents?
Well, technically, and then they all just kept dropping out.
Damn.
So when I couldn't make it, and I was talking to the matchmaker, I was like, dude, this is literally not my fault, bro. And he's like, well, I could talk to your opponent and maybe he'll give you a ride. And I was like, dude, if he comes and picks me up, I'll get him. Like, I'll take him. And that did not happen.
That would have been an awkward ass ride, though. Let's be honest.
I know. Yeah, I like to think I can take him just as good as I can give him. You know what I mean? I try to be a good sport.
Yeah. Hey, man, timing.
Right.
Timing.
Maybe he's doing something like voodoo or something to mess it up. He's like, I don't want to fight. Go get Mister. Oh, there you go. Go see just ask. What would be your guys' walkout song then? Now you don't. Yeah, you have to pick one.
See, for me, I like just like all the songs in my workout playlist. Like, it's not just random. Like, they all make me feel something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, lyrics wise, they all make me feel something. So it really just, I'm not sure. It would really depend on the situation and how I was feeling. Because literally, just like my fight against Savage, like, I didn't intend to be like, oh, this leading up to this fight, I'm just gonna keep on listening to Whitesnake. Here I go again. It's just, I don't know. It's just, that was just what I was feeling. So that was like my main song for that. And I was listening to it in my headphones before fucking fought too. I was listening to other songs too, but so it really just depends. Like, it really depend on. Why do you keep jumping up here? It really depends on how I was feeling. Because I'm not one of those people who my walkout song will be the same every time. It'll be different every time, just depending on what's going on inside me.
Yeah. All right. I can dig it. Yeah, you feel it. Whatever you're feeling. I like it.
Yeah.
See, I definitely agree with the idea of switching it up on the different bouts. I think my first one would be like "Ambitions as a Writer" by Tupac. That would be a good one.
Yeah, it's a good song.
You can't go wrong.
Yeah, right.
So you hear people like, "Ooh, no."
Oh yeah.
There's been some cool walkouts. I won't lie, but as of recent, Santeria, nice. I like that too. Some good picks in the comments. If you're watching, put up what song would be your walkout fight too, so we can see it on screen. But there's this Chicano, this full-blown Mexican dude. He's a boxer, and I don't know if you guys saw it, but for his walkout, he had like the whole traditional garb of the whole, like an actual Aztec warrior, and he had like an Aztec medicine man come out full gear, full makeup, and then 2 people had the drums. They were doing the shaking and they were doing the chant, and it was the whole thing in a dance while he walked out, and they were coming out in front of him, and it was like this whole ritualistic thing, and I was like, holy shit, that is cool as hell. So yeah, I haven't seen something like that.
Hey, let me ask. Did he win the fight?
Yes, yeah. Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I was just about to say the ancestors had to show up on that one. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And the tiger's like, look like a clown. That's like when Nasty Native, when he'd walk out with his full head mask, I'd be like, oh shit.
Oh
Ancestors
yeah,
coming out now.
yeah. You know what time it is when that happens. Eye of the tiger, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong.
See, I always joke, like, because you said anime music. Sometimes when I really want to feel like I want to mess someone up, I'll put on like the Pain theme song or like some Boss or something, and I'll just walk out to a heavy bag, and I'm like,
No, yeah,
now,
there's two Naruto songs I got on my workout playlist just because I don't know, they get me in the fucking zone. The main Naruto theme song, and then the Bluebird one. Those two, I don't
yeah,
know which one that one is. Fucking, but those two are the ones. Those are fire. They get me going. I don't know why. It's like,
yeah, you know,
it's
it's a fighting show. You know that they're kicking
yeah.
ass in there. You're like, all right.
But
It's music, man. It's powerful, man. It hits the soul. It ignites you. You know.
oh, another song too is "Till I Collapse" by M.
Yeah.
That shit be pumping. Yeah, that shit get me. Or "I'm a Soldier." But I got both those songs on my workout playlist too.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah, that shit gets me going.
There's a metal song. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Cavalier Conspiracy, but there's
Hmm.
songs called Blood Brawl, and it's just one heavy metal like it just starts out like dun 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 doo 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 ksh. And obviously the title Blood Brawl, you can tell it definitely gets you amped.
Hell yeah.
Now, I was curious because one of my favorite sayings that sticks out in my head for MMA or underground is Samke's voice ringing, cardio was key, cardio was key, cardio was key. And we hear a lot of people say cardio is the one thing that they're missing from their first fight. So the question I have is what is some advice that you would have for someone stepping into Street Beefs for their very first fight, knowing what you guys know from your first fight? Because I know everyone has a different experience. New
Uh,
World Order?
fucking cardio, cardio, cardio. That's how I tell him. I'm like, work that cardio, boy. Get that shit together. Also, take it serious. Don't like half-ass. But oh, I believe in myself. I'm gonna go fucking knock this guy out. Blah, blah, blah. And like, oh yeah, I trained when like you really didn't train as hard as you should have been doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, take it serious. If you get your ass whooped, then you're gonna be feeling like fuck. And yeah, go fucking get that cardio up. That's what I tell him.
Yeah, I'd say definitely consistency and like running mile increments. Like it's good to run a good pace, you know what I mean? But you also want to get those sprints in there too, because a big thing about it is you want to be able to have good recovery. You know, because I figure everybody gets winded and everybody gets tired, but the faster you can recover, the better. You know, the more snappy you'll be at it and stuff.
Hell yeah. No, I like that. That's my first fight. I always joke I was hitting a lot of weights, and I was like, I'm gonna knock this dude out. One of the first couple hits, and I remember the first couple hits I hit him, and I'm like, this guy's got a chin. And after 30 seconds, I'm like, well, fuck. And yeah, failing to have a plan is planning to fail. Remember, y'all.
Fire. Yeah, you get a lot of people who come in, man, and they think, I can do what I did at home. I could do what I did in the gym, Oh, I can just come and spar. And then they realize this real. It's real. 6 minutes is a lot longer,
Absolutely.
than you think, especially after that adrenaline dump,
Yep. And see that thing that I didn't take seriously too was getting hit back. I can go 6 minutes on a bag, sure, fine. And when I'm throwing a punch and I'm exhaling, and all of a sudden, bam, rib shot, bam, liver shot, because I'm southpaw, and I drop my guard, crack in the head. I know that my breath probably went from here to here, and okay, well now what am I gonna do? Shit.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but I love the body shots. I don't know why those body shots all day. I gotta protect the head. So yeah.
Hey, body work is key.
Yeah.
Where my knees at?
Mhm.
Listen to
Man.
Sugar O'Malley needs to train at night so the body can be used to training in peak performance from the UFC. Hey, that's actually smart. Yeah, I kind of agree with that because if your body's used to training around the same time, then it makes sense that if you're used to training your body to be ready to go at that point in time. I think there's a few people I've learned that purposely switch their workouts up, and they switch at what time they work out because they know they want to shock their body to build the largest gain of muscles. What do you guys think?
Honestly, that's smart. Fucking what Sean O'Malley said, that's pretty smart. I never knew that. That's pretty smart. But I don't know. For me, I never really thought about, okay, let me train at this time and this time every time I train so that my body gets adjusted to it. I just make sure that I get training in every day that I set to get training in, whether it's in the morning or the middle of the day or at night. I won't go to sleep until I make sure I get my training in because I made that commitment with myself. And I'm gonna do it, so I gotta go do it, regardless of what time it is. But I think maybe I'll try getting like just a set designated time to do it. See if like how that works out.
Hell,
Well, man, that's smart. I never thought about it like that, but that last comment from Ryan, that was pretty slick right there, because how he was saying, training early in the morning, you're tired by 8, and then at night your body's not used to performing that late. And, like getting in a consistent routine like that, I feel like that could definitely change some things around.
yep. Well, was it Mike Tyson that said he hated training, but you have to train like you love what you're doing no matter what? I'm butchering it. I'm not even gonna try. Oh, that was.
You have to do it. You have to do what you hate like you love it.
Yeah, absolutely.
One thing I believe, bro, is like more so than just training. Like training isn't enough. You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing? What are you training? That's what matters, because essentially everyone from a mediocre level to a high level trains. But what are they doing in that time period,
Yeah.
And what I try to do is I try to simulate the fight. You know what I mean? As much as I can with the tools available, simulate the fight. And I think that's what Sean is talking about, is like, lining up your training to where you're basically ready to fight at the same time you're ready to train. Your body is in sync, with the schedule.
That sounds
That is,
good.
I will say, the fact that we have jobs, that's the one thing I always joke with people. It's like, well, how come you don't? We all gotta go to work the next day. So, we're not getting a paycheck for this. So
Yeah.
True.
True.
So
But what can you do while you're at work, though? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's something that can be done, you know what I mean, at all times, even if it's just on a mental level, you know what I mean? Even if it's just on like how you're turning your feet, you know what I mean? Like as you're walking, you know what I'm saying? Slipping. There's always an opportunity to slip, you know what I mean? Like,
I've
I
been
don't
doing
know.
that randomly. I'm not even gonna lie. I've been randomly doing that shit at times.
Yeah.
You know?
Start vlogging and shit.
I do.
For a couple seconds.
I do hardscaping and stuff professionally, so like I'm always digging a lot, and I do a lot of irrigation and stuff like that. And I'm moving blocks, so anytime I'm like moving pavers or like retaining wall blocks or something like that, I'm making that slip gesture. Or if I'm like clearing out a trench for irrigation, I'm like doing that little half step back every time, doing that little half a step back forward every time. My coworkers clown on me, but
That's a
cool.
small amount of training that adds up.
Yeah.
All of that adds up.
And footwork
It's
is so
true.
key when it comes to it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what do they say? If you take 15 minutes a day to practice one thing consistently every day, that by the end of a full year, you'll have mastery of a skill. You'll be on your way to start developing mastery to that skill because you were able to build on build and build and build. Whereas, it's like the same thing. Are you going to work out consistently 15 minutes every day, or do one workout a week for 2 hours? It's like,
Yeah,
you're going to get a lot more through consistency.
definitely.
I like that, man. But I have to ask Samke, because we're getting a little late. Do you have any final questions that you would like to ask either of our guests?
I've gone through them all, bro. Yeah, I think it's about that time. Great conversation as always. You know, you guys want to go
Okay.
ahead and give out your shout outs? Now would be a good time.
Shit. Y'all should follow my Instagram. Follow my Instagram. Follow me at Young P the God, or you could just type in Lions in the Pride. It should pop up. Or my YouTube. What is it called? It's LSP Reacts. Lions in the Pride Reacts, because I'll be doing reaction videos. I'm actually gonna start doing some from like the StreetBeefs fights and shit too. I'm gonna be reacting to those. So yeah, you should go follow me on YouTube, LSP Reacts. Actually, I'll comment right here. You guys could just follow me. And shout out my team. Shout out my cousin. You also saw he was there. I think you met him. You met him. Some came. My cousin. He was in my corner.
Yeah.
So that's my guy. He's always with me. So shout out him. Also shout out Samke. He was in my corner for the fight. And then shout out DTP for being my corner last fight too. And Duva, he was there too. Shout out them. And Street Bender too. Shout out him because he be sparring with me from time to time. I be getting sparring with him. So shout out to him.
Nice.
I'd like to shout out to everybody over there at Fisticuffs Boxing, all the guys in Backyard Bastards, my team. We're all about progression. My Instagram is NinjaSteve2709. And yeah.
Peace out. All right. Hell yeah. You guys gotta make sure you follow them.
Yeah. And while we at it, why don't everybody hit that like button? It don't hurt you.
I don't hurt. I'm a chill guy, I feel like.
Right.
Hey, well, y'all have y'all a great night, man.
Hey, you
Very much, both y'all.
Thank you for having me.
On.
Appreciate you.
Hell yeah. I think I heard you in this fight too. I think I heard you be like, close the gap or pressure or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was definitely there, definitely vocal, definitely lending the energy out, His first fight was
Hell
with
yeah.
DTP, man. That was a hell of a fight, and this second fight, I wanted to see those improvements that I knew he made, And sometimes we just need reminders,
Yeah. Just a little reminder.
Yep.
Well, you guys know we're about to have our fun segment, but before we do, we gotta go to a little bit of a break because you can't come with me while I go pee.
Hi guys, Bushido Zed here with StreetBeefs West Coast. Make sure you check out OTH, magazine. They've got YouTube, website, I believe, all kinds of stuff. They have Cuzzo, checking out reactions. It's awesome. We have a lot of bangers. Check out OTH, you guys. Thank you.
Yo, Free Smoke with you guys, man. I just want to give a shout out to Overtime Hustling magazine, man. Go cop the edition, man. Go cop the edition, the latest cover, man. They put me on a few covers ago. Go get yours right now, man. And shout out Cuzzo, man. We'll see you with the reactions. Love you, dog. Much love. Overtime Hustling. Let's go.
Prince KT here. Make sure you check out OTH magazine, man. They got all the hits in here. They're gonna tell you everything you need to know about everybody on the underground. All right.
Buddy V's Fighters to Watch.
Perfect timing. Now, we got our 3 fighters to watch. First one, all the way from the Scrapyard. We have the Jewish Hammer. The reason why he made this list is because he had an opponent who was really well, and he made my fighters to watch. The Jewish Hammer came back, and he made a point to come and get his vengeance. He was calm, he was collected, he wasn't coming out of aggression, and he made a point to stay calm. Even when I could see him wanting to let go, he pulled himself back, and he ended up doing very well. So I want to see him back again. He's 1-1, so come on, let's get that winning record. 2, from the StreetBeefs West Coast, I have Dark Lord. Now, this is the one I was talking about, how this man has had fights over a year ago, 2 years ago, and I was sleeping on him. I saw a fight recently that was dropped, and as soon as I did, I was like, he's cool. Let me look at a few more. And I started looking at the timestamps. I was like, holy shit, I've missed this fighter for how long? And so as soon as I saw him, because this happens, there's so many fights, and because they're so awesome, you can't always catch all of them. So now, even though it's late, even though you're an active fighter, you're my fighters to watch because I just went through and watched all your fights. So please give that man a watch. Third, from Street Beefs to OG Yard, this guy's name is PJ. Now, this was a fun fight to watch because he was excited. He said he's been a fan. He's always looked at Street Beefs, and he finally got enough money to come out and fight. So I was like, oh, it's always nice to see fans come out because most of us from Street Beefs started off as a fans of the OG Yard, and he earned that win. You could tell he was ready. He was excited. He looks like he was putting some work in and some training. So now I'm like, okay, if you have this level of skill and you were just a spectator, what's going to happen when you get some actual serious one-on-one coaching and you can elevate it? You might become a very serious threat because you're already doing damage. So those are my 3 fighters to watch.
Man, great picks, man. Great picks. I saw the first 2 recently and enjoyed those fights. I got to check out the last one you were talking about, but man, fire.
Right. Speaking of fire, about that time.
It's about that time. Yeah, Somk and the Fire 5. First, we're going to start it off in Street Beefs OG Yard. Ganji versus Stronghold. This was a fire boxing match. Nice technical boxing. We saw some very clean power shots all throughout this fight. A lot of resilience shown, a lot of heart on the line. At the end of the day, though, confidence is key. We get a beautiful KO finish. This is just a all-around great fight. Street Beefs OG Yard, Ganji versus Stronghold. Man, this was a great one right here. Taking you to Street Beefs Scrapyard. You see the title. This is Mr. Fitness versus Valentine. This is a special fight shot on a 360-degree camera. Enjoy the show from every and any angle. This was a very competitive, very entertaining fight. Great production. Consistent bombs. We got a lot of consistent bombs. A lot of heart shown. And for both men, it was a good test. Youth versus the experience. So yeah, Street Beefs Scrapyard, Mr. Fitness versus Valentine, firefight. Yeah, taking you to Street Beefs West Coast. You see it, Zetro versus Light It Up. This was at the recent boxing mixer. This fight had a great pace to it. We saw a lot of back and forth, a lot of punches, pressure, a lot of combinations, pretty much everything you want to see in a fire fight. But as you see with the timestamp, it wasn't too long of a fight. Cardio is key. Cardio is key. Cardio is key. Street Beefs West Coast, Zetro versus Light It Up, fire fight. We're going to take it back to the scrapyard. Seto versus No Limit. Yeah. This is all gas, no brakes. 2 big names, 2 big hitters, and these guys did not disappoint. You see the timestamp, 2 minutes, 12 seconds. They got straight to it, and it was over and done with. Composure is key. We got a lot of aggression in this one, and as you see, it didn't last too long. Firefight, Street Beefs Scrapyard, Seto versus No Limit. And finally, back to Street Beefs West Coast. Mustache versus Jax the Chosen. This is a hidden gem from way back, man. as you see with the timestamp, these guys didn't waste no time. They got straight to it as well. And yeah, it was an assault on both parts, man. Heavy clinch strikes. You know, they went back and forth for a little bit right off the bat. And then we got a hard-earned takedown and a shocking ending and a solid outro. StreetBeefs West Coast, Mustache versus Jax, the Chosen One, Samke and the Fire Five.
Hell yeah. That was definitely a good fight. That Zetro versus Light It Up. I watched that earlier today too. Or no, yesterday. Man, you guys gotta watch that.
Yeah, man, Zetro, he never disappoints, man. He brings it. And I never realized how much he looked like Elon Musk. But you know, if you're trying to see what Elon looks like if he was a boxer, it's Zetro all day. All day.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's awesome. We gotta get that Elon Musk Mark Zuckerberg fight. I don't pay for pay-per-view, but I might pay for that one.
I think they got enough money, man. You know what I'm saying? They got enough money.
Yeah.
I'll catch it on YouTube. You know, if it was even like, let's say the fight went down, I wouldn't believe that it's actually them in the ring anyway. You know, so
yeah. They got money, technology. Yeah, that's their clones fighting.
You know what I mean? Some 3D rendered shit. You know, CGI shit.
Wait a minute. There's Zetro.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, so it's about that time, man.
Yeah, man. Coming to a close, man. Another great show. Great guest as always. Great conversation. Let's go ahead and get through these shout outs at the end. First and foremost, man, Ninja Steve, appreciate you and your time. Lion Center Pride, appreciate you and your time. Shout out to those in the live chat, playback, comments. We appreciate y'all. StreetBeefs OG Yard, Scrapyard, West Coast, Dirty South. Appreciate y'all. We do this for y'all. And yeah, man, Overtime Hustling Magazine, Heart in the Fight. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, catch us here every time. Tuesday, same time, same place, same channel. Jay, greatest producer. Buddy, greatest co-host. And man, I just realized I was checking a couple days ago that I just made a year last month. I just made a year on the show, and you know, it kind of hit me like, yeah, man. You know, we've had some great moments, man. So once again, shout out to you guys, and yeah, man, that's good for me.
Hell yeah, a whole year! What? Hell yeah! Congrats.
Yeah. Last month,
yeah,
man.
Yeah, that's great. I love having you as a co-host. Like I said, it's a good dynamic duo. It definitely fits.
Thank you, bro.
And see, I'm going off of what other people say. This is all, you know, people in the comments have always said that.
Yep.
So now we're gonna go to Zuel-world.com. You know what it is. Zuel representing, as you see in the back, Zuel. My Instagram, Zuel_BuddyV, with the website Zuel-world.com. Get your good merch, get some fun stuff. Go support local. You know you're putting money in all those major corporations' pockets. Why not support someone local? Because it's all going back to community anyway.
Yeah.
And actually, never mind. I don't have the bag. I was gonna show off a couple cool stuff, but I don't think I got it on me. Damn it. But other than that, yes, make sure you check out the playlist from Jay. You're gonna find some cool ass music. You'll like it.
Yeah.
And yeah, thank you, Samke. Like I said, I look forward to every Tuesday coming and killing it with you. Jay, you're getting too smooth, man. How are we gonna keep you on your toes if you're too quick with it? And thank you all very much. Because you know, as we end it, every show in the words of Jay, one world, one love, deuces.